Okay, so I'm here at Kawasan Falls and just taking a break. I'm on a trip up to Boal right now. But I just thought I'd talk for a minute about the time that I've been here in the Philippines. I've been here for about 6 months and 1 week. I believe I arrived on or around November 26th, and today I think is June 3rd or 4th, I'm not sure. It's hard to keep track. Um, Basically, what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to give a quick summation of why I love the Philippines so much thus far. Basically, it's the people, the places, and the things. The people are fantastic. All the stereotypes, all the cliches you hear about Filipinos are true. And I guess when you have a reputation for being incredibly hospitable, friendly, courteous, kind, all that stuff, it's not such a bad stereotype. I've had nothing but positive interactions with Filipinos since I've been here. Many times they've come to my rescue. One time literally, when my Pajero broke down. And they've done nothing but give selflessly and altruistically. I mean, I know it's a cliche and I know it's a stereotype and I know there's some Filipinos that are going to be probably offended by that, but it's true, man. Sorry, you're nice people. Coming from New England, coming from Boston, where people are generally very reserved, it was a shock when I first got here. I actually had to adjust. I had to learn how to smile. My smile muscles were malfunctioning, and it took a while to get into the swing of things. The people here are great. Yeah, you got your bad eggs, but you got your bad eggs everywhere. I haven't run into any of those bad eggs yet. They must be keeping them in a separate chicken coop or whatnot. Again, very friendly. I'm trying to learn Bisaya. I know a smattering of it. I can understand what people are talking about, the general topic of the conversation, but I can't understand the details. Basically, I know enough Bisaya now to get myself in trouble, to make assumptions. It's just like, hey, wait, they're talking about this, that, or the other thing. But you can see when you try to speak Bisaya, and it's not an easy language to learn. It's not like Spanish. It's tough. But you can see when you're making effort, people do appreciate it. So if you come here and you're going to be here for a while, I recommend just learn some basic grammar. Just the big things like where is asa, asa tapit ang CR, asa tapit ang Dumaguete when you're lost in the backwoods. Say hello, goodbye, thank you, sorry, excuse me, all that stuff. People appreciate it. And ordering stuff like in restaurants isn't that difficult. For example, you just basically say usaka, hamburger, usaka, Coca-Cola. One burger and one Coke. And then you say palihog, please. Alright, so that's the people. Places, there's so much to see here. I've only begun to scratch the surface. Today, again, is just a quick day trip up to Boal. Being in Dumaguete, you have access to the ferry system. The Ro-Ro system here is outstanding. You can basically get anywhere cheap, bring in your motorcycle. For example, today, the round trip from Dumaguete to Cebu was 300 pesos, which I believe is a little over $6. That's round trip, and you can come back anytime. I could have come over here today and come back, almost a year from now. I guess the deadline is a year. There's so much to see. The country is so beautiful. And even just like, one of my favorite things to do is to get up really early in the morning when dawn is breaking and just ride around. Take an early morning ride. It's like a magical time. It's so cool. It's so quiet. It's so peaceful. There's no smog, noise. It's just amazing. Another thing about places, Dumaguete, Negros Oriental. I'm really glad I landed where I landed. I listened to a lot of people on some forums that I belong to, and everybody only had good things to say about Dumaguete. Dumaguete has the best of all worlds. It's a city, a small city, and it's got Robinson's Mall with the air conditioning. It's got stores, food courts, all that stuff. Jollibee, KFC. No good pizza, but they're working on that. And it's got auto shops, motorcycle shops, anything you really need you can get in Dumaguete. And if you can't get in Dumaguete, you can just take the ferry up to Cebu, and Cebu has malls like I've never seen before. On the flip side, Dumaguete is a bit crowded. It's kind of overcrowded. It's really grown, I guess, in the past years. Its infrastructure hasn't increased, so it's really full. It gets kind of hectic. It gets really noisy, really hot, really, not smoggy, but there's a lot of two-stroke exhaust from tricycles in the air. Let's put it that way. So if you want to get out, you can, drive 10-15 minutes and you're in the countryside basically. There's beaches down in Darwin. You can go north. There's all kinds of things to see up there. That's where we went dolphin watching. There's cold springs, there's hot springs, there's waterfalls all over the place. And it's good that there's like a lot of water recreational opportunities because it's summertime now and man, it is hot. Init kaayo. So you have the best of both worlds. You have the conveniences of the city in Dumaguete, and you also have all the places to get away from it all in the surrounding countryside. We got Valencia, we got, it's incredibly beautiful back there, very vibrant. There's a lot of tropical growth and whatnot. By the way, anything grows here. I mean, if you drop a seed, you come back like next day and you got a tree there. So that's the place's piece. And also, if you really need to get away from Dumaguete, Cebu is only about 2.5 hours by ferry. And Cebu's a huge city. It's got over 1 million people, and it's got the Ayala and SM malls, which are the biggest malls I ever seen in my entire life. As a matter of fact, I got lost in SM, but that's another story for another time. Oh, the shame. So that's the places. The things. There's so many different, interesting, unique things to see and experience here. The culture is really amazing. Learning the ins and outs of Filipino mindset and the way they look at things and they take life has really been an eye-opener. And it's been a big help to me because it's really helped me to take my Western way of approaching things and to just slow down, accept things for what they are. If you can't get it done today, there's always tomorrow. This concept of bahala na, which is kind of like whatever. I look at it like Hakuna Matata. When I can't get something done or I can't get something accomplished or something's out of stock, I just do a bahala na. And I got tomorrow and I can take some time the next day and look at it. There's also interesting things like the jeepneys, the hobbles, the owner jeeps, just the different way and the different things to see and experience in a foreign country. I can now, because I've never done big traveling. This is my first big traveling thing, and I kind of went overboard and just moved instead of visiting first, and I'm glad I did. But I can understand why people love traveling and love going to different places. It's the uniqueness. It's not the same old. It's just right in your face. It's the shock. It's not knowing where you are, where you're going. And it's having to get outside your comfort zone and outside your bubble and to, engage people and ask people for help. And I've always, when I was, counseling and stuff, I've always said asking people for help is a win-win proposition. You benefit from it because you're getting the help, but also the person who's providing the help also benefits from it because it makes them feel good. When you're helping somebody, you can't help but feel good. Unless you're a complete sociopath or psychopath. I haven't run into any of those here. Although I did visit the jail. That reminds me, I gotta get some video of that. So the people, the places, and the things. Number one is the people. Filipinos are fantastic. It's a beautiful country. So many places to see. I have only scratched the surface. There's like over 7,000 islands here. It depends on whether it's high tide or low tide. So there's so much to see. The culture, the vibrancy, the beauty, the smells. It's just amazing. If you're thinking of, coming here, definitely check it out. Just do some research so you know what you're getting into. Sometimes we don't have power. Sometimes things are out of stock. Sometimes, you can't get where you want to go when you want to get there. And these are things that you just got to keep in mind. It's not the U.S. where everything's mostly on time. So you got to take it as it is. You got to do the whole bahala na thing and just relax. And I don't know, grow some dreadlocks and get one of those cool beanie hats and just relax. So that's about it. That's my 6-month summation. Incredibly happy. This is such an amazing place. There's so much to see. And, subscribe to my channel because my adventures and misadventures are going to continue, without a doubt. Hopefully there's no serious misadventures. And come along for the ride. It should be interesting. Take care, ingat, peng, and I'll see you next time.